Welcome to that Oneness Guy vlog. This is episode number 8, if you can believe it. Moving right along. As you can see, if you remember from the last episode, this is the new podcast. That Oneness Guy is up and running. It features all my podcast blogs and vlogs, and you can find it simply at thatonenessguy.com. So if you haven't yet, by all means, check it out. Today, I want to branch out a little bit here and do something a little bit different for this brief vlog because, basically because over the last month, I got my hands on a new book from the recommendation of a friend of mine. And this is the latest from Neale Donald Walsch, who we all know he's a world-renowned spiritual author and speaker. He wrote the Conversations with God series of books, which came out decades ago, and I've read pretty much everything he's written. But this little short book, again, The Essential Path, Making the Daring Decision to Be Who You Truly Are, is an outstanding and very, very quick read. You can knock it off in a few hours, to be quite honest with you. But there was one specific section of a chapter here that I wanted to review because it really helps us to look at some of the differences, especially as they pertain to religion versus spirituality, if you may, okay, and why some things haven't changed. What I'm going to read to you here is from a chapter, and its subheading is called Question the Prior Assumption. And it's brief, all right, just a few paragraphs, but it goes like this. In science, the very reason we have been able to discover something that we did not understand before is that the moment we think we have found an answer, we have been willing to question the prior assumption. In medicine, the very reason we have been able to come up with a new cure or a miraculous new procedure is that the moment we think we have found an answer, we have been willing to question the prior assumption. In technology, the very reason that we have been able to imagine or conceive of a new tool or a new device is that the moment we think we have found an answer, we have been willing to, yes, question the prior assumption. And he goes on to say, in all of these areas, we have held nothing that we thought we knew to be so sacred that it cannot even be questioned. It may take us some time, we may do it with some reluctance, yet sooner or later breakthroughs occur because we have finally questioned the prior assumption. But not so in the area of our most sacred beliefs. In that area, we are going to hold on to the original idea and the first version of things no matter what. This is what we have been told. This is what we know. And this is how it is, we say. So he says, now, if we did this in medicine, we would be attempting brain surgery today using a very sharp stick, right? If we did this in technology, we would be trying to launch a communication satellite using a stack of dynamite. And if we did this in science, we would be seeking to unravel the mysteries of the universe using an abacus. Right? We need now to do with our beliefs what we have done in every other important area of human endeavor. We need to stop trying to solve modern problems with ancient tools. All right? We must give ourselves permission to raise questions about our most sacred beliefs regarding life and even regarding God. We must be willing to question authority, indeed to question the highest authority. We must be willing to make the daring decision to choose God in a brand new way, in a way we may have never done before, or not to. And most courageous of all, to question what we assume we know about God. So the issue before humankind now is, do we have the courage to do so? Are we brave enough to consider the possibility that is our prior assumption about the entire human encounter that has created the daily struggles and the mounting stress that is so real a part of life on earth for billions today? Do you get what he's saying there, my friends? Like, everything else has changed over time. Like he says, medicine, science, technology, everything has evolved. But why do religions hold on to stuff written thousands of years ago? That sacredness of it. Why is it, no, this is how it is. This would like, I almost sound like my dad there for a second. No, listen to me. That's how my dad would say it. But think about it though, right? Why do we have to hold on to the values that were written by people thousands of years ago? Like, isn't it safe to say that we've evolved from that thought? That we've moved on? I'm not saying, Neale Donald Walsch isn't saying to squash the religions, but at least let's address it from somewhat of a modern perspective, right? At the very least. Think about it. Nothing has evolved when it comes to religions. They hold on to those same values again from like thousands of years ago. Personally, I don't get it. All right? You may, and that's fine. And again, I don't ever preach for anyone to change how they believe or what they think. But I do challenge you, as I challenge you, especially with oneness, as that oneness guy, I challenge you to think about your own spirituality, to uncover those intuitive nudges that you've been receiving, because that's your higher source reaching out to you. Your higher source, you can call it whatever you want. Again, you can call it God, Spirit, Allah, Buddha. I don't care what you call it. But when you receive those intuitive nudges, as I like to call them, that's your higher source talking to you. You know, we always say that when we talk to God, it's called prayer, which it is. But what is it when God responds back? That's intuition. So that's why you have to heed those messages that you get, because they come from your divine source, whatever you believe your divine source to be. Okay? So again, just a little ditty here from your friendly That Oneness Guy. Again, please check out this new site, thatonenessguy.com. And if you do, it'll take you to a lot of my other pages. And if you're on my YouTube page and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it. All right, it is free, in case you were wondering. You can always visit to DannyRongo.com. And my book website is IamGodBook.com. And my Gmail, as you know, is DannyRongo@gmail.com. And again, stay tuned for the information, which you'll find on all these sites about my upcoming book, The Ways of Oneness, Helping to Navigate Life, which was conceived under the blanket of a global pandemic, which is something I like. I'll be adding that to the title as well, too, because I wrote it through this whole pandemic. So I hope you are well. Stay well, think well, take care of yourselves, and take care of one another, okay? And check out this book if you're looking for something cool to read in the meantime, right? In Oneness. Namaste. Hey.